Very good morning, children. Welcome back to online session of subject mathematics of 6th class. So, in the yesterday's class, we have started the exercise 3.2 and we have been doing the exercise 3.2 bits. Up to second bit we have completed. So, today we shall see what is third bit. Okay. So, here see the third bit. So, what is the third bit? If you want to see, you can open page number 35, children. So page number 35. Okay. So this bit is totally regarding the factors, prime numbers, and twin primes, etc. Everything. Okay. So and we have discussed about co-primes, twin primes, and everything, etc. So before see here third one, see children. What is the greatest prime number between 1 and 20? What is the greatest prime number? Greatest means biggest, largest prime number between 1 and 20. So you know what are prime numbers. So here I have written all the prime numbers, children. So there are 25 prime numbers are there. If you can see, you can able to see. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31. Like this all the numbers we have written. So from these prime numbers, what is the question? What is the greatest prime numbers between 1 and 20? So here you are supposed to note down this important thing. So between 1 and 20. So from 1 and 20, what are the prime numbers are there? First of all, you should know. And from the prime numbers, which is the greatest prime number? Which is the largest prime number? You are supposed to identify. So for this, how you are supposed to do means? So first step is prime numbers between 1 and 20. So in between 1 and 20, what are the prime numbers you are supposed to identify? So what are the prime numbers between 1 and 20? That means below 20, what are they? So see children, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. So 19 after 23 is it? 23 is more than 20. So we are not supposed to take more than 20. So up to 2 lines. Okay. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. You are supposed to write that one. Okay. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. Okay. So these are the prime numbers between 1 and 20. Okay. So next, what he is asking? So greatest prime number. So now second step is greatest prime number. Greatest prime number between 1 and 20. What is the greatest prime number? So in this prime numbers, in the first step, all are the prime numbers between 1 and 20. So in this prime numbers, which is greatest means last one. So what is last one? 19. So 19 is the greatest prime number. This is the solution of third one. Okay. Like this you are supposed to do. Next. So I hope so you have understood this problem. Okay. So if you know the prime numbers, then you can easily do all this type of problems. So in the page number 35, from 3 to 12 onwards, like same like these problems are there. So you are supposed to do very well. Okay. So next, going back to the next question. Come back with the next fourth question. What is a prime? Find the prime and composite numbers between 10 and 20. Find the prime and composite numbers between 10 and 30. Between 10 and 30, you are supposed to find the prime numbers and composite numbers. So between 10 and 30 is the most important in this one. Okay. So in between 10 and 30 only you should be there. Okay. So first step is, so find the prime and composite numbers between 10 and 30. So first prime numbers. Okay. Prime numbers between 10 and 30. What are prime numbers between 10 and 30 means? So where is 10? So after 7, 10 will be there. So 10 after, that means from 11 onwards you are supposed to take. From 11 onwards, so up to 30 only, so that means up to 29. So 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29. These are the prime numbers between 10 and 30. So 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, next 29. 29. So these are the prime numbers between 10 and 30. So next question. What is asking? Composite numbers between 10 and 30. Now, composite numbers between 10 and 30. So what are composite numbers means? Instead of remaining numbers, instead of these numbers, the remaining numbers are composite numbers. So that means, so 11 completed. Next 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. All the even numbers will be the composite numbers between 10 and 30. Even numbers and 35, 25, 35 like that. These numbers also will come in the composite numbers. Okay. So these are the composite numbers. I think so you will be writing. Okay. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25, 26, 28, sorry, 26, 27, 28, next 28 after 29 is a 30. So 30 only. Okay. So in between 10 and 30. So you are not supposed to include this one. Okay. So 12, 13, 14, 15 also will come here. Okay. So here 15 also will be there. 12, 14, 15, 16. These numbers are the composite numbers between 10 and 30. So this is the problem, children. I hope so you have understood this problem. Okay. Next, fifth one efficiency. See the fifth question. The numbers the numbers 70 and 71 are prime numbers. We'll stop. Next, both these numbers having the same digits. Both these numbers have same digits. Same digits, that is 1 and 7. Okay, 1 and 7. Next, find two more such pairs. Find two more such pairs from prime numbers. So here the numbers 17 and 71. If you see the number 17, 71. So here what are the digits given here? 1 is there, 7 is there. But here 1 is there, 7 is there. So both the digits are same. Is it right? 1, 7, 1, 7. So like this, these two are the prime numbers. So if same like this, so both these numbers have same digits 1 and 7. Find two more such pairs. So two more pairs you are supposed to identify from the pairs. Identify from the prime numbers that should have the same digits. Okay. So 1, ones place and tens place should be same digits. Okay, here ones place, here tens place, but here tens place, here ones place. So like that. So you are supposed to identify from the prime numbers. So still, is there any another numbers with the same pairs? Okay. So if you see children, so here see children, 13. If you see 13, number 3, 1 3, next 3 1. Okay. So 1 3, comma 3 1. This is another pair. Next still 34 it won't be. 35, 95 no. 67, 76 no, it won't be. So 89, 98 it is not there. So next 37, 73. 37, 73. See children. Okay, 37, 73. Okay, 37, 73. That means reverse. If you reverse also, reverse number also, it is a prime number. So like this. So another 2 pairs we have written. So this is a solution children. So like this you are supposed to do this one. Okay. So this is the problem. Next, coming to the next problem. 6th one. What is 6th one? Write 3 pairs of twin primes below 20. Right? 3 pairs of twin primes below 20. So below 20, what are the twin primes you are supposed to identify? So see children, here twin primes. So already in the yesterday's class we have seen. So what are twin primes? Twin primes means the difference between the 2 prime numbers should be 2. It should be equals to 2. Yesterday we have seen. So P1 minus P2 is equals to 2. So that means difference should be equals to 2. So here write 3 pairs of twin primes below 20. So that means what you are supposed to write. So below 20, which type of pairs are having twin primes? Okay. So 2 3. 2 3 is not. So already yesterday we have said that there are totally 8 pairs of twin primes below 100. So in that 8 pairs, which twin primes are below 20? So which twin primes are below 20 children? So one is 3 comma 5, 3 comma 5, because 5 minus 3 is equals to 2. Next 5 comma 7, 5 comma 7. Why this one? Because 7 minus 5 is equals to 2. Next, after this one, next 11 13. 11 13 is also 13 minus 11 is 2. Next 17 19 is also another one. Okay, 3 pairs. So we said 3 pairs, but there are 4 pairs are there. Okay, so 13 minus 11 is equals to 2. Next, he asked only 3 pairs, so only 3 I have written. So if you want to means you can write another one also. 17 comma 19 also you can write. Okay, 19 minus 17 is also 2 only. Okay, so that is, so totally below 20, how many pairs of twin primes means totally 4. Okay, don't get confused children. So below 20, how many pairs of twin primes means there are totally 4. So that is 17 comma 19. Okay, that is 19. Sorry, 19 minus 17 is equals to 2. Okay, so totally there are 4 twin primes below 20. But how many he asked? 3 pairs of twin primes below 20. So that's why I have written 3 pairs. I think so you have understood this one. Next, 7th one. So what is the 7th one? We shall see. Write 2 primes. Write 2 primes whose product is 35. Is 35. Whose product is 35. So any 2 prime numbers you are supposed to take children. Any 2 two prime numbers. So that prime numbers product should be 35. Product should be 35. Product means here product means multiplication. Multiplication should be 35. So if you take any two prime numbers, that means P1 into P2 should be equals to 35. So taking one prime number and multiplying with another prime number, the result should be equals to 35. So which type of prime numbers you will take for getting product as a result as a 35? So see children, 2 into 3, 6, 3 into 5, 3 into 5 is 15, 5 into 7, 5 into 7 is 35. So what are the P1 and P2? 5 into 7 is equals to 35. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay children, so like this you are supposed to do. Okay, so next, this is the end of the 7th one. Next, 8th one. You shall see the 8th one. What is 8th one? Express 36 as the sum of two odd prime numbers. 36 as the sum of two odd prime. Two odd primes. Okay, so 36 you are supposed to write as a sum of two odd primes. Okay, so that means the two odd primes. Odd means even means except these two remaining all are odd. Okay, so you are supposed to write as a sum of two odd primes. So that 36 should be equals to sum of two odd primes. Odd primes you are supposed to take. That means 2 will be cancelled. Get 2 you should not take. Okay. So for like this, how you will do? So taking only in the place. So P1 plus P2. P1 plus P2 should be equals to 36. Express 36 as sum. Sum means addition of two odd primes. Two odd primes. Prime means in the prime, even prime is only 2. Remaining all are odd primes only. So remaining, with the help of remaining odd primes, you are supposed to write this 36 as a two odd primes addition. Okay. So what you will take? So 36 means generally where the 36 will be. So in between 31 and 37 it will be. So if you take 31, suppose if you take P1 as 31, 31 plus dash is equals to 35. So 31 means 31 plus 5. What is 31 plus 5? 31 plus 5 is 36. Is it right children? So 36 is equals to 31 plus 35. These two are odd prime numbers. So 36 is equals to 31 plus 5. So this is the end of the 8th answer. Okay? I think so you have understood. Next. Next, 9th one. What is 9th one? Write 7 consecutive. Write 7 consecutive composite numbers. Composite numbers below 100. Below 100. Okay. So first of all, what is a consecutive? What is a composite number? Composite numbers means other than these prime numbers. So except these prime numbers, remaining numbers are the composite numbers. So one is neither prime nor a composite. One is remaining. So that is 2, 3. After 4, 4, 6, 8, 9. These numbers are called the composite numbers. So in this composite numbers, what is asking? Write 7 consecutive. What is the meaning of consecutive? Consecutive means next serial order. Okay, in the next order. Okay, so there should not be any any gaps in between those two numbers. Okay, consecutive means the next serial order, next arrangement. Okay, so sequence numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are the consecutive numbers. So 7 consecutive numbers. So without any disturbances, so how, which 7 numbers, which 7 composite numbers are there in below 100? So like that you are supposed to see from the prime numbers you are supposed to say. Suppose see children 3, 5, 3, 5, 7, 11. So here there are gaps because here 4 will be and here 6 will be, here 8 will be, 9, next 10, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So 8, 9, 10. That means only 3 came. So only 3 sequence numbers are there. But how many he is asking? He is asking 7. So like that 7, at a time 7 way in which order the numbers will be coming. So the numbers will be coming after year only. Okay. From 18 and after, 18 and after what will be? 18 and after 90. So 18 and after what is there? 97 is there. So that means 90 to 96. 90 to 96. So totally how many will be? So that means see 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. Totally how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So totally 7 consecutive composite numbers are given. Okay. These 7 numbers are divisible by some other number. Okay. So which are not divisible by any other number is these things. Okay. Except 1 and itself. Okay. Which are divisible by other numbers is these 7. Okay. So here if you see means only 3 came. But we need 7. So those 7 will be possible in between 89 and 97 only. Okay. So these are the 7 consecutive composite numbers below 100. Okay. This is about 9th problem. Next, 10th one we shall see. I hope you are understanding very well. Okay. So express 53 as a sum of 3 primes. Express 53 as sum of 3 primes. So this question is that what he is asking means 53 you are supposed to write as sum of 3 primes. Okay, sum of 3 primes. So if you are adding any 3 prime numbers, then the result should be 53. So from the prime numbers you are supposed to take. So 53 as sum of 3 prime numbers. So P1 plus P2 plus P3 should be equals to 53. So like that you are supposed to add this number. So by which numbers you will add for to get 53 you are supposed to check. So see children. So first of all 53 is at here. Is it right children? 53 is also prime number. So sum of 3 prime numbers should be also equals to the prime number only. Okay. I think so you have understood this one very clearly. Okay. So see children. So 47. So 47 and 59 is it. So 59 we are not supposed to take. So below 53 only we are supposed to take. So 47 plus how much is equals to 53. So that means 53 minus 47 we are supposed to do. So 47 see children, or 10, 13 minus 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 6. Next here 4. So answer is 6 only. So 47, suppose if you take 47 plus 6, how you will write? So 6 you can't write by the sum of any 2 prime numbers. So that's why 47 is, you are not supposed to take 47. So next what you will be taking? So 29. Okay, if you take 29 plus 29 plus 13 plus 11. If we take this 3, so add these 3 numbers. Okay, so I am adding here 29 plus 13 plus 11. Okay, next one 9 plus 3. 9 plus 3 12. 12 plus 1 13. 1 2 3 4 5. So 53. So what is the answer? 53. I got 53 with the help of adding 29 plus 13 plus 1. Okay, 29 plus 13 plus 11. So these 3 are prime numbers. So 29 plus 13 plus 11. By adding these 3 numbers, I got 53. So sum of 3 prime numbers is also equals to the prime number only. That is 53. So like this you are supposed to check. Okay. So repeatedly you are supposed to do this type of problems with a trial and error method. Okay. Trial and error method means you are supposed to check whether these are correct or not. If wrong means you should go to another trial. Okay. Suppose you have added. Now we have seen 47 plus 11 we have seen. So 47 plus 6 we can't do. Okay, 6 we can't do. So that's why I have cancelled this one. So one step is completed. Next, in the second step, I got success. Okay, like this. These are the trial and error. Suppose this is also wrong means again you should take another 3 prime numbers and you should add. Okay, so like that, how many errors, how many trials if you do, that much more effectively you can get. Okay, so this is about the 10th problem, children. Okay. So 11th problem and 12th problem I will be giving to you as a homework to try to do. Okay. So what are those problems? I hope so you have understood this problem. Write 2 prime numbers. Write 2 prime numbers whose difference is 10. Whose difference is 10. Next, big problem. Write 3 pairs of prime numbers. Write 3 pairs of prime numbers less than 20, less than 20, whose sum is divisible, whose sum is whose sum is divisible by whose sum is divisible by 5. Okay. Next, C problem, general problem I am giving to you. Okay, from the discussed problems only I am giving to you. Find the prime numbers between 70 to 90. Between 70 to 90, you are supposed to find the prime numbers. Next, key problem is find the sum of prime numbers less than 20. Okay, so these are the homework problems for today's class. So write two prime numbers whose difference is 10. Okay, difference is 10 means subtraction. Subtraction should be equals to 10. Suppose, see children, here 13 is there, 13 minus 3. 13 minus 3 is 10. Okay, so like this. So this is one pair of prime numbers whose difference is 10. Okay, like this there are so many numbers are there whose difference is equals to 10. Okay, so write as many as possible. Okay, how many are there less than 100? So write down all those numbers. Okay, like 41 minus 31, 29 minus 19, like that so many are there. Okay, how many you got, you can write down those things. Next, B problem. Write three pairs of prime numbers less than 20 whose sum is divisible by 5. So less than 20 means up to 19 only you consider. In this you are supposed to write three pairs. Pairs means two numbers. Okay, two numbers is equals to one pair. Okay, so those pairs, how it should be? Less than 20 whose sum is divisible by 5. Okay, suppose you add any two numbers. Okay, 2 plus 3. Okay, this is one pair. 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 is sum. So the sum is divisible by 5. Is it right? 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. 5 is divisible by 5. So like this type of numbers below 20 you are supposed to check. Next, see children. 17 is a, 13 is a. 17 plus 13 is 30. Okay, it is also divisible by 5. Okay, like this. You add two numbers, children. So those numbers should be divisible by 5. Either in the result, if you are adding the two numbers, so in the result, the ones place should be either 5 or 0. So those type of numbers you are supposed to identify in three pairs. Okay, next 3. Find the prime numbers between 70 and 90. So between 70 and 90 means, so starting from 71 to 70 and 90 he is asking. So up to 89 it will come. So 71, 72, 70, 89, 83, 89. So these are the prime numbers between 70 and 90. Or else you can use the shortcut method also. Okay, and you can find them. Next, find the sum of prime numbers less than 20. So less than 20, how many prime numbers are there? You are supposed to find the sum of those prime numbers. Okay. Okay, children. So you are supposed to add all these numbers so that you will get the sum. So these are the homework problems, children. So try to do very easily, children. I think so you will be doing very easily. So in the next class we shall come up with one more interesting topic. So with this exercise is completed. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the group or personally. So in the next class we shall come up with next new topic. Okay. So thank you for attending my class, children. Have a good day, children.